is sticky and sweet, like the summer we spent with the world at our feet. Down by the creek where the needles grow thick, life was a rhythm, not a ticking clock's trick. I can still smell the smoke from the fire we made before the colors of October began to fade. Now I walk these woods with a coat and a chill, searching for the version of us that's standing still. The wind has a way of mimicking your laugh. I'm following a map that's been torn in half. I'm hunting for the ghost of the pines, tracing the scars on the ancient bark lines. You're in the rustle of the leaves, in the sway of the bough. Everything is different, but it's still here somehow. Are you the hawk or the fox in the brush, or the heavy holy weight of the twilight hush? Ghost of the pines, come back to me. I found an old carving, initials in a heart, deep in the wood where the trail starts to part. The J is still sharp, but the M is overgrown, like a secret the forest has claimed as its own. I remember the way you leaned against the trunk, drunk on the mountain air, spirit so sunk in the beauty of things that don't need a reason, while I was just bracing for the change of the season. The canopy is closing, the light's turning green. I'm standing in the spaces that go unseen. If I stay quiet enough, if I hold my breath, can I cheat the distance? Can I cheat the death of us? I'm hunting for the ghost of the pines, tracing the scars on the ancient bark lines. You're in the rustle of the leaves, in the sway of the bough. Everything is different, but it's still here somehow. Are you the hawk or the fox in the brush, or the heavy holy weight of the twilight hush? Ghost of the pines, and the needles are soft under my boots. I'm digging for the truth, but I only find roots, just roots, and the smell of the rain. Ghost of the pines, stay with me. We stood on the bank where the willow trees weep, watching the secrets the river would keep. The water was cold and the current was fast, a silver-tongued devil of how long can we last. You looked at the bridge, I looked at the mud, feeling the caution move through my blood. We could have been something on the other side, but we stayed in the safety of our own little pride. The map had a line that we didn't dare follow. Now the promises feel a bit heavy and hollow. Oh, the rivers we never crossed, they still run deep through the valleys of might have beens while we sleep. I can still hear the roar of the water not tried, the echo of two people who stayed on their side. There's a world over there where we're still holding hands, but here we're just strangers on separate lands. Over the rivers we never crossed. I went back today to the place where we stood. The bridge is still there, made of iron and wood. It looks so much shorter than I once believed. A distance a child could have easily achieved. But the then and the now are two different things, and time is a bird with a broken down wing. I wonder if you're on that far distant shore, looking back at the place where we aren't anymore. I should've traded the peace for the regret of a life lived in motion, of a love lived in flood. Instead of this silence that's stuck in the mud, I'm so dry, I'm so very dry. Oh, the rivers we never crossed, they still run deep through the valleys of might have beens while we sleep. Still hear the roar of the water not tried, the echo of two people who stayed on their side. There's a world over there where we're still holding hands, but here we're just strangers on separate lands. River still running. It used to be a sharp pain, like a needle in the eye, a jagged little lightning bolt across a black-lit sky. But time has a way of sanding down the bone, of turning the mountain into a rounded river stone. Now the grief is blurry, it's a watercolor mess, a pale shade of indigo, a heavy fitting dress. I can walk through the grocery store and not fall apart, but there's a dull humming engine inside of my heart. The focus is off, the colors are bled. I'm living in the things that were never quite said. Oh, I'm living in the soft edges of sadness, a quiet muted version of the old-time madness. It don't cut like a knife, it just glows like a haze, following me through these velvet wrapped days. No more screaming, no more burning outright, just a slow, steady fading of the afternoon light in the soft edges of sadness. I saw you in a dream, but your face was out of frame, just a familiar rhythm, just the echo of a name. I didn't wake up crying, I didn't wake up cold, I just felt 100 years and a little bit old, like an old photograph left out in the rain, where the joy is just as hazy as the remnants of the pain. It's a comfortable numb, it's a soft-focused lens, where the beginning of the end finally begins. Don't sharpen the image, don't clear up the view, I'm not sure I'm ready to see the real you. I'd rather have the blur, I'd rather have the mist than the cold heart truth of the love we dismissed. Let it stay soft, let it stay gray. Oh, I'm living in the soft edges of sadness, a quiet muted version of the old-time madness. It don't cut like a knife, it just glows like a haze, following me through these velvet wrapped days. Soft, so soft, like wool against a bruise, like a sky that's lost its blues. Fade to gray. I wrote you a letter on the back of a bill. My hands were shaking, my heart wouldn't sit still. I folded the corners until they were sharp, trying to tune the strings of this broken down heart. But the mug on the table had a ring on the bottom, like all of the promises I thought I'd forgotten. Now there's a brown circle right over your name, a messy beginning to a desperate game. I'm launching them out from the third-story view, tiny white birds trying to get back to you. They're just coffee stains on paper planes, flying through the wind and the freezing rains. They won't make the coast, they won't cross the sea, they'll just land in the dirt back home with me. A sky full of failures, a yard full of ink, giving me too much time to sit here and think about coffee stains and paper planes. One landed in the gutter, one got caught in a tree, one blew right back and hit me in the knee. I'm using up the stationery, the napkins, the pads, writing down the goods and mourning the bads. The caffeine is kicking, my pulse is a drum, waiting for a reply that'll never quite come. You're 3,000 miles or a lifetime away, and I'm just a girl with too much to say. I should've sent an email, I should've sent a text, but I wanted you to feel the weight of what comes next. The physical touch of the pen on the sheet, the smell of the roast, the bitter and sweet, the evidence of my morning and my morning. They're just coffee stains on paper planes, flying through the wind and the freezing rains. They won't make the coast, they won't cross the sea, they'll just land in the dirt back home with me. A sky full of failures, a yard full of ink, giving me too much time to sit here and think. The pot is empty, the drawer is bare, I'm folding the last one with extra care. No stains this time, just a whisper in the air. There's a notebook on the nightstand with a broken spine, filled with the words that I thought would be mine, to say in the garden with the lace and the wine, before the universe decided to realign. I got as far as I promised to stay, then the ink started bleeding and washing away. I'm staring at the comma, the cliff at the end of a sentence that I can no longer defend. The altar is empty, the guest list is torn, and I'm I'm wearing a dress that's starting to mourn. These are my half-written vows, left in the dark, a stuttering flame without any spark. I was ready to give you the rest of my days, but the forever got lost in a cynical haze. Now they're just echoes of things we didn't do. Half-written vows to a half-hidden you. To a half-hidden you. I wrote about how you make coffee at dawn, but that's a small comfort now that you're gone. I wrote about patience, I wrote about grace, but I can't find either in this hollow place. Did you have a list? Did you have a page? Or did you just watch me from inside the cage? The rich or poor doesn't matter much now, when I'm bankrupt the spirit and breaking the vow. I should burn the paper, I should salt the earth. What is a promise actually worth? If it's written in pencil, if it's written in fear, if it's only a ghost of what I wanted to hear. I'm erasing the we, I'm erasing the us. These are my half-written vows, left in the dark, a stuttering flame without any spark. I was ready to give you the rest of my days, but the forever got lost in a cynical haze. Now they're just echoes of things we didn't do. Half-written vows to a half-hidden you. I'll leave the last line blank for the person I haven't met yet, or for the person I'm becoming. Goodbye to the I do. The linoleum is cold against my open palms. It's 3 a.m. and I've run out of all my psalms. The refrigerator hum is the only witness left to a heart that's feeling heavy, a soul that's feeling theft. We were shouting in the hallway just an hour ago. Now you're sleeping in the bedroom and I'm down here low, counting the tiles like their steps back to the start, trying to find the logic in a breaking human heart. My voice is just a thread unraveling on the floor. I don't think I can say those words anymore. These are kitchen floor whispers meant for no one's ears, cleaning up the spills of these bitter, salty years. I'm talking to the shadows, I'm confessing to the dark, trying to find a fire in a cold and dying spark. Can you hear me through the floorboards? Do you feel the house shake? Under the weight of every promise we didn't mean to break. There's a chip mug on the counter, it's got your lipstick stain next to a pile of mail that's been soaked by the rain. I remember when this kitchen smelled like cinnamon and hope. Now it's just bleach and the slippery slope of how we cope. I'm tracing the patterns in the fake marble grain, wondering if you're awake and feeling the same, or if the distance between us has grown so wide that we're just two strangers living on the same side. I'm tired of the yelling, I'm tired of the pride. I just wanna crawl back to where we used to hide, in the small of your back and the palm of your hand, before we built this palace on a mountain of sand. These are kitchen floor whispers meant for no one's ears, cleaning up the spills of these bitter, salty years. I'm talking to the shadows, I'm confessing to the dark, trying to find a fire in a cold and dying spark. Can you hear me through the floorboards? Do you feel the house shake? Under the we didn't mean to break. Whisper, whisper, the tiles are getting warmer now. Or maybe I'm just numb. Good night, my love. Good night, my ghost. I'm sitting at the table, watching the steam rise, trying to hide the storm that's brewing in my eyes. It's a Tuesday morning, the world is perfectly still, but I'm vibrating like a phone on a windowsill. My hands are steady as I hold the ceramic rim, while the floor beneath my feet starts to sway and to swim. One little thought, just a pebble in the pond, and now I'm losing touch with the here and the beyond. Everything is small, but everything is loud. I'm walking through a kitchen made of thunder and cloud. It's a tidal wave in a teacup, a hurricane in a hall. I'm trying to act normal while I'm hitting the wall. A disaster in a domestic, quiet kind of space, with a look of perfect peace upon my terrified face. The water's spilling over, the porcelain's gonna crack, and there's no way to call the giant waves back. Just a tidal wave in a teacup. You're talking about the weather, you're talking about the mail, while I'm out at sea trying to lower the sail. The clock is ticking like a hammer on a nail in this tiny little ocean where I'm doomed to fail. If I drop the cup, will the whole room drown? Will the furniture float? Will the walls come down? Or will you just see a mess that needs a paper towel, ignoring the sound of my inner soul's howl? Breathe in for 4, hold it for 10, wait for the surface to be glassy again. But the storm is so beautiful, the white caps are high. I'm a tiny little ship in a very big lie. It's a tidal wave in a teacup, a hurricane in a hall. I'm trying to act normal while I'm hitting the wall. A disaster in a domestic, quiet kind of space, with a look of perfect peace upon my terrified face. I took a sip. It was cold, the wave passed by. At least that's what I told myself. I found that jar of pressed petals in the attic crawl, below the winter coats in the shadow on the wall. You said they'd last forever if we kept the oxygen out, but time has a way of proving what we're quiet about. The edges are brittle, turning the jaded shade of brown, like the way this whole house feels when the sun goes down. I'm sweeping the corners where we used to dance barefoot, avoiding the places where the heavy memories took root. And the air is getting thinner with every passing year. The things I try to hold on to are are the ones that disappear. Now it's just wildflowers and dust. Everything we were is gathering rust. A handful of colors losing their bloom in the hollowed out corners of a vacant room. I'm breathing in the particles of a ghost we used to know, watching the wildflowers and the dust begin to grow. Just wildflowers and dust. There's a ring of white paint where the record player stood. I still remember the vibrations through the cedar wood. You were humming something low, a song without a name, before the fire burned out and forgot why it came. Now the floorboards creak like they're trying to speak your name, but the silence in the hallway is the only thing to blame. I haven't opened the window since the middle of July, afraid I'd let the last bit of your scent drift to the sky. Maybe the beauty isn't in the keeping, it's in the slow decay while the world is sleeping. The way a mountain turns to sand over a million days. The way I'm learning how to love you in 1,000 different ways. Without you here, without you here. Now it's just wildflowers and dust. Everything we were is gathering rust. A handful of colors losing their bloom in the hollowed out corners of a vacant room. I'm breathing in the particles of a ghost we used to know, watching the wildflowers and the dust begin to grow. Dust on the mantle, dust on my skin. Where does the flower end and where do I begin? Wildflowers, dust. You told me you'd never leave me behind, with a voice so soft and a heart so kind. But I should have seen how the light passed through the translucent layers of a person like you. It's like tracing paper, easy to tear. You're heavy on words, but you're light as the air. I'm holding the scraps of the things that you said, trying to tape them back into my head. One little gust and the whole thing collapses. The memory of us is just flickering lapses. Oh, your paper-thin promises, they don't hold the weight of a love that arrived just a little too late. They're folded like cranes, they're fragile and white, but they can't survive a single cold night. I'm watching them rip, I'm watching them fold. Promises made of a story that's old, just paper thin, paper thin. I've got a drawer full of notes that you wrote on the back of a receipt or a 20-pound note. Always is written in a shaky thin hand, like a line drawn in shifting and treacherous sand. I tried to build a house out of stationary sheets, but the roof started leaking on the bedroom and seats. You can't hide from the rain under a sheet of A4, no matter how many times times you swear you're for sure. I'm crumpling the letters into little white balls, tossing them over the garden side walls. Let the wind take the lies, let the rain turn them to pulp. I'm swallowing the truth with a heavy dry gulp. Oh, your paper thin promises, they don't hold the weight of a love that arrived just a little too late. They're folded like cranes, they're fragile and white, but they can't survive a single cold night. I'm watching them rip, I'm watching them fold. Paper cuts on my heart, they're the hardest to heal, because they're so small and they're so very real. Paper thin. The sun is making geometric patterns on the floor. I'm staring at the handle of the bedroom door. The sheets are twisted like a mountain range in gray, a physical map of how we spent the day, or how I spent the night tossing in the dark, trying to find the place where we lost the spark. There's a valley in the mattress where your body used to be. Now it's just a hollow space staring back at me. It's too much effort just to pull the covers high. I'm just watching the dust motes drift across the sky. Oh, it's unmade beds and heavy hearts, the messy way that a story starts to fall apart. I'm living in the wreckage of a tangled up sleep, with promises too heavy for a girl like me to keep. The pillows smell like you, but the room feels like a tomb. I'm suffocating in the silence of this empty room. Unmade beds and heavy hearts. There's a half-empty glass of water on your side, a little reservoir for all the tears I haven't cried. The laundry's piling up like a monument to grief. I'm looking for a reason, I'm looking for relief. In the wrinkled linen and the cotton and the lace, I can still see the ghost print of your tired face. I should get up, I should wash away the scent, but then I'd have to admit where the feeling went. Gravity is different in this corner of the house. I'm as quiet as a ghost, I'm as quiet as a mouse, but my chest is a mountain, my pulse is a stone. I've never felt this heavy, I've never felt this alone. Messy way that a story starts to fall apart. I'm living in the wreckage of a tangled up sleep, with promises too heavy for a girl like me to keep. The pillows smell like you, but the room feels like a tomb. I'll just stay here under the rumpled weight until the sun till it's far too late. Unmade, unmade. Everyone tells me to look for the light in the gray, to find a reason to smile at the end of the day. They say every cloud has a lining of silver and gold, but they don't tell you how heavy that metal can hold. I'm standing in the garden where the sunflowers died, watching the Mercury moon take a slow, lonely ride. The light is so bright that it's hurting my eyes, mapping out the truth behind all of the lies. It's a beautiful view from the edge of the cliff. If only the wind wasn't acting so stiff. Oh, these silver lining shadows are following me, cutting through the dark, so I'm forced to see the things I'd rather leave in the deep, quiet night. The things that look ugly when you give them the light. You can't have the glow without the burn. You can't have the peace until it's your turn to walk through the silver lining shadows. I've painted the shutters a bright, cheerful blue to hide the fact that I'm still missing you. But the sun hits the glass and it casts a long frame of a person who no longer answers to my name. Is it better to be blind and happy in the rain, or to see every detail of your own private pain? The stars are just holes in a velvet black sheet to let the ghost out so the cycle can repeat. Don't give me a candle, don't give me a flare. I've grown quite fond of the stillness in the air, but the silver keeps creeping, it's under the door. It's staining the carpet and bleaching the floor. I'm surrounded by radiance I didn't ask to find. Oh, these silver lining shadows are following me, cutting through the dark, so I'm forced to see the things I'd rather leave in the deep, quiet night. The things that look ugly when you give them the light. You can't have the glow without the burn. You can't have the peace until it's your turn to walk through the silver lining shadows. Shadows so bright, it's dark, so loud, it's quiet. I'm just waiting for the eclipse. The walls are painted eggshell, but they look like bone. In the middle of the night when I'm sitting alone, the hum of the wires is a choir of screams, telling me the truth about all of my dreams. The air is so still, it's starting to ache. I'm afraid to move, I'm afraid I'll break the fragile thin glass of this midnight peace, waiting for the mental noise to finally cease. If you heard what was happening inside of my head, you'd never believe a single word that I said. Oh, it's quiet rooms and loud, loud thoughts, tying my spirit into thousands of knots. The silence is a megaphone for every regret, every not really and every not yet. I'm shouting in the vacuum, I'm screaming in the dark, but I'm barely even making a physical mark in these quiet rooms with these loud thoughts. I'm thinking about the way that I let you go, like a bird from a cage into the freezing snow. I'm thinking about the person I used to pretend to be before I knew how the story would end. The shadows are moving, they're dancing on the wall, replaying the movies of every single fall. I'm my own judge, I'm my own jury too, and I'm sentencing myself to a life without you. Drown in the volume of their own internal monologue, lost in the thick of their own private fog. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, it's quiet rooms and loud, loud thoughts, tying my spirit into thousands of knots. The silence is a megaphone for every regret, every not really and every not yet. The sun is coming up, I can see the gray light. Maybe the thoughts will go back to the night. Quiet. So loud, so loud. I found them in a shoebox under the bed, the ghost of the summers that we haven't led. There's one of you squinting against the bright sun in a t-shirt you loved before we were done. But the chemicals are failing, the colors are shy. The blue of the ocean is meeting the sky in a blur of pale yellow and clinical white, like a memory that's losing its struggle with light. I'm shaking the frame, but you won't reappear. The more that I look, the more you disappear. Oh, we're just fading Polaroids, losing our edge. Two blurry figures on a limestone ledge. I can't see your eyes, I can't see your smile. Everything's washing away for a while. The borders are sharp, but the center is gone. Just a white square of nothing at the break of the dawn. Fading Polaroids of a love we outgrew. There's the one of the kitchen, the night of the wine, when we thought that the stars had begun to align. Now the stove is a shadow, the table's a ghost, a hazy reminder of what I miss most. Is it better to have a picture that's clear, or this ghostly suggestion that you were once here? I'm losing the details, the curve of your nose, the way that you stood on the tips of your toes. Maybe our brains are just cameras with leaks, taking snapshots of moments and losing the weeks, until all that's left is a vintage washed lie, a beautiful version of a long ago high. I'm forgetting your voice, I'm forgetting the noise. Oh, we're just fading Polaroids, losing our edge. Two blurry figures on a limestone ledge. I can't can't see your eyes, I can't see your smile. Everything's washing away for a while. The borders are sharp, but the center is gone. Just a white square of nothing at the break of the dawn. I'll put them back in the box before the light eats the rest. I'll remember the blur and forget all the best. Smile. Driving through the mountains at 4:30. I can't find the station I'm looking for. Just a hum and a hiss and a crackle of sound, while the rain makes a rhythm on the asphalt ground. It sounds like the way that we talk these days, through a mountain of static and a purple-gray haze. I hear a few words, a hello or a fine, then the signal collapses on the county line. I'm reaching for the knob, I'm trying to tune in, but I'm only hearing where the silence has been. Oh, it's just static on the radio, white noise in my head. The things we're not saying are the things that were said. A ghost in the frequency, a glitch in the heart. We're losing the signal, we're falling apart. I'm driving in circles, I'm chasing the beat, but the air is just empty and the night is complete. Just static, static on the radio. I remember when you were a clear FM song, a melody I could sing all summer long. Now you're a distant AM station at best, losing the battle to the wind from the west. The dashboard lights are the only glow in a world that's forgotten everything I know. I'm talking to the speaker, I'm shouting your name, but the noise in the wire is the only thing to blame. Is it the weather? Is it the trees? Is it the way we brought each other to our knees? Maybe the towers are down in the storm, and we're just two souls trying to keep warm in the interference, in the dissonance. So it's just static on the radio, white noise in my head. The things we're not saying are the things that were said. A ghost in the frequency, a glitch in the heart. We're losing the signal, we're falling apart. I'm driving in circles, I'm chasing the beat, but the air is just empty and the night is complete. Can you hear me? I'm still trying. Bought a book of stamps at the corner store, though I haven't seen a mailman in a year or more. I'm sitting at the desk with the coffee gone cold, telling the stories that'll never be told, to a name on an envelope I'll never address, to a person who couldn't care any less. Dear someone, I start, then I black out the line. Dear ghost, to the person who used to be mine. The ink on my thumb is is a permanent stain, riding my way through the heart of the pain. These are my letters to no one, sent to the void, a library of feelings I've slowly destroyed. I'm filling the pages with where are you now, and I'm sorry I didn't know when to bow. There's no mailbox big enough for all of this grief, so I'm burning the paper for a little relief. Letters to no one, signed with a sigh. Told you about the neighbor's new dog and the way that the valley gets lost in the fog. I told you I'm finally reading that book, the one with the cover you said was a crook. I'm talking to paper because it don't talk back. It doesn't point out all the things that I lack. It just sits there and takes every word that I bleed, a silent companion for everything I need. If you're writing to me at this hour, in a room with no light, and a soul with no power, are we two dead signals in a vast empty space, searching for lines we can never retrace? These are my letters to no one, sent to the void, a library of feelings I've slowly destroyed. I'm filling the pages with where are you now, and I'm sorry I didn't know when to bow. There's no mailbox big enough for all of this grief, so I'm burning the paper for a little relief. Fold it once, fold it twice, into a boat, into a vice. No one's reading, but I'm still writing. Two, three. I'm watching the rise and the fall of your chest, the rhythmic tides putting my demons to rest. We're lying so close that the air feels like gold, but there's a story in the silence that hasn't been told. It's in the way your heartbeat skips a small beat, when I move my toes and touch your cold feet. The clock on the wall is a heavy slow drum, counting the seconds until we become just two bodies drifting in a sea of not yet, playing a game where the sun hasn't set. It's not the words that keep me awake at night, it's the lack of the sound when you turn out the light. Oh, it's the space between breaths where I find you, where the I love you lingers behind you. It's the hollow, the pause, the stutter in time, the part of the poem that doesn't need a rhyme. In the quietest moment, the truth starts to leak. In the space between breaths, we don't have to speak. I've memorized the freckles like maps on your skin, trying to find where your soul might begin. But every time I think I've reached the far shore, the silence expands and it opens a door to a room in your mind where the windows are taped, where all of the secrets have never escaped. I'm listening for clues in the way that you sigh. Is it a hello or a final goodbye? The dust motes are dancing in the moonlight's gray glow, waiting for a wind that refuses to blow. If I hold my breath, does the world stop spinning? If I lose my voice, is that just the beginning of understanding the things that you hide in the cavernous, beautiful distance inside? I'm diving in, I'm diving deep. Oh, it's the space between breaths where I find you, where the I love you lingers stutter in time, the part of the poem that doesn't need a rhyme. In the quietest moment, the truth starts to leak. In the space between breaths, we don't have to speak. One, two, I'm still here. Are you still here? Found it on the back of the bathroom door, a heavy wool shadow from the winter before. It's got a loose thread on the left-hand sleeve, and the ghost of a feeling you forgot to leave. I put it on and the sleeves are too long, like a minor chord in a major key song. It smells like your tobacco and that cheap hotel soap, a fabric-bound version of a dying hope. I'm drowning in the oversized knit of your ghost, clinging to the thing that I miss the most. Oh, I'm wearing yesterday's cardigan, trying to stay warm in the middle of a modern emotional storm. It's itchy and it's heavy and it don't belong to me, but it's the only place where I can still be. Close to your skin, close to your breath, a temporary shield against the love gone deaf. Just yesterday's cardigan and me. There's a coffee stain near the third button down, a little brown map of a night on the town. I remember you laughed when the latte spilled, before all the spaces between us were filled with silence and distance and things we don't say. I should put it in a box, I should throw it away, but my bones are so cold and the heater is broken. I'm still addicted to the way that you spoke. Maybe if I wear it long enough I'll disappear into the fibers of a different year, where we were still us and the wool was still new, and I didn't know the things that I'd have to go through. Just let me stay in the wool. I'm wearing yesterday's cardigan, trying to stay warm in the middle of a modern emotional storm. It's itchy and it's heavy and it don't belong to me, but it's the only place where I can still be. I'm pulling the thread, watching it unravel along the messy road that we used to travel. One loop, two loops, gone. The sun's been down for 20 minutes or so, but the sky's holding on to a cobalt blue glow. That strange kind of light where the shadows get long and the world feels as thin as the words of a song. I'm sitting on the fire escape, watching the street, feeling the city hum under my feet. Everything's blurring, the sharp edges glow in the blue hour reverie. I'm moving slow. It's the time of the day when the ghosts come to play, and the things I've forgotten find a way back to stay. Oh, I'm lost in the blue, I'm lost in the hue of a world that's still dreaming of someone like you. It's not quite the night and it's not quite the day, just an indigo middle where I'm wasting away in a blue hour reverie, looking for a star that's too shy to be free. Lamps are flickering, waking up late like eyes that are tired of having to wait. I can see your face in the tinted glass pane of the bakery shop at the end of the lane, but it's just a reflection, a trick of the tints, a cruel little tease, a lavender hint. If I could stay here in this velvet wrapped tower, maybe my heart wouldn't lose all its power. The indigo's deepening into a bruise. I got nothing to win and I got nothing to lose but the memory of how your hand felt in mine before the clock struck that invisible line. Don't turn black yet, stay blue for a while. Oh, I'm lost in the blue, I'm lost in the hue of a world that's still dreaming of someone like you. It's not quite the night and it's not quite the day, just an indigo middle where I'm wasting away in a blue hour reverie. The first star just blinked, the spell's gonna break. Everything's turning to black and too late. Blue hour, stay. The moths are hidden, the yellow tinted bowl, searching for a sun they can never engulf. And I'm sitting here in the wicker bag chair with the dampness of midnight stuck in my hair. The driveway is empty, a long stretch of gray, watching the headlights a few miles away, hoping that one of them turns down our lane to end this slow motion suburban felt pain. I'm the only house on the block with a glow, keeping a vigil for a ghost I still know. It's just me and the midnight porch light burning a hole in the fabric of night, thinking if I keep the darkness at bay, you might find your path and you might find your way back to the door where you left your old keys, back to the person you brought to her knees under the midnight porch light. The neighbors are dreaming in their climate-controlled rooms while I'm out here smelling the night blooming blooms. The jasmine is heavy, it's choking the air like the come home message I'm afraid to declare. I wonder where you are, if you're under a sky that's bigger and brighter than my reasons why. Are you in a motel or a friend's dusty couch with a heart full of stones and a permanent slouch? The electric home is starting to buzz, it doesn't feel like it used to. It doesn't feel like it was, but I can't turn it off. I can't let it go. What if you're lost and you need the glow? What if you're just around the corner? What if it's just me and the midnight porch light burning a hole in the fabric of night? Thinking if I keep the darkness at bay, you might find your path and you might find your way back to the door where you left your old keys, back to the person you brought to her knees. Bulges flicker. I think it's burning out, just like the hope, just like the doubt. Good night. My mother says I look like a bird in the winter, a collection of sticks, a soul like a splinter. I'm eating the air just to feel like I'm full, but the gravity here has a terrible pull. I feel the wind blowing right through my ribs, like the gaps in the railing of old wooden cribs. I've emptied my pockets of copper and stone, trying to lighten the weight of the bone, but the lighter I get, the more that I break. There's a limit to how much a body can take. I'm becoming a ghost in a physical frame, forgetting the sound of my own middle name. Oh, I've got hollow bones, I'm ready to fly, but I'm terrified of the height of the sky. I'm a skeletal structure of what used to be, waiting for someone to come look for me. One little touch and I'll shatter to dust. One little promise that's covered in rust. Hollow bones, trying to hold on to you. You held my wrist like a delicate wing, afraid of the bruise that a gesture could bring. But you didn't see that the marrow was gone. I've been running on empty since way before dawn. I'm translucent now, you can see all the gears, the rusted out pulleys, the saltwater tears. I'm a vessel for nothing, a house with no floor, just a please enter sign on a locked up door. Is this what it's like to be finally free? To have nothing left but the not really me. Tap on my chest, do you hear the echo? I'm a canyon of silence, I'm a pale white shadow. I've shed every layer, I've shed every skin, just to see if there's anything living within. Oh, I've got hollow bones, I'm ready to fly, but I'm terrified of the height of the sky. I'm a skeletal structure of what used to be, waiting for someone to come look for me. One little touch and I'll shatter to dust. One little promise that's covered in rust. Hollow